Hi guys, welcome back to another Funky Fluid Friday. Don't forget about my hashtag Happy Pouring. If you post pictures of what you guys are doing on social media, if you use the hashtag Happy Pouring on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, I will be watching that hashtag. I would love to see what you guys are doing. So use that wherever. If you use it somewhere other than on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, leave me a comment on one of my videos so I know where to look for you. Today I'm going to do a couple of dips. I have this black paper. It's nothing special. It's not mixed media. It's not multimedia. Whatever it's called. Now I can't even remember because I always get it wrong. Mixed media. It's not watercolor paper. It's not anything special. It's, I don't know. My sister puts this type of black paper in her art journals. But it's not, I mean, it's not thick like cardstock. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's nothing special. It's not for a wet application at all. So, but I thought a black paper might be kind of neat for a dip because if you had some of the black showing through, I thought it might be kind of neat. And you could frame it, could use it in art journaling. My thought was definitely a picture frame. I know my sister and my mom do a lot of art journaling. So, that's something that we'll see how the paper tests up. I'm kind of wanted to see how the holds up, how the paper holds up since it's not for a wet application. I'm going to pour my paint on a tile and then I have a drying pad here to put them on. This is what I did my dip on last Friday for last Fridays and it turned out not so well. So hopefully we'll get a couple better dips. I have two of these pieces of paper that I'm going to use. And I'm using Anita's Titanium Gold, Dazzling Metallics. This is Deco Art Berry. I have Gunmetal Gray, Folk Art, and I have some Apple Barrel White. Can you see those? I wonder if I had those too high. Anyway, so those are my colors. And we'll just give it a go. I don't have a plan. Let's see, how big are these papers? Kind of cut them to, I have a small art journal that my sister made me, so I kind of cut them to that size. Like I said, I have absolutely no plan here for how I'm doing this at all. Not in the slightest. I maybe should have thought it out a little bit. Maybe we'll marble. Maybe I'll kind of marble these a little bit and then I'll run the purple through. That might be kind of cool. Except there goes my gold almost completely. Well, we'll see what happens when we dip. Excuse me. This is just paint and water, guys, for this. I didn't see the need of any kind of medium or anything since I'm pouring on, well, dipping in paper. Ooh, that white has a really strong scent. I'm not sure why. Just do the purple up through here. See how that works out. Dips usually have such a really pretty feathery feel to them. I love they're very delicate looking, except the one I did last week. I was going to say at the beginning of last week's Funky Fluid Friday that you can't mess up a dip. They always turn out so elegant and so pretty. And then, boy, did I mess it up. it didn't come out anything elegant or lovely. Ooh, but this did. Wow. Look at that. I am going to add some white on this corner. Said I didn't care if the black showed through, and I really don't, but oh, that's so pretty. The way it showed through just on the corners looks to me like a mistake. So there we go. I'm just going to cover them up a little bit. Let's do this. Wow. That is really, really pretty. It's curling. We'll see how it dries. If it stays curly, if it just totally, you know, is so heavy that it, you know, it won't dry flat. I'll give you a close-up of that one in just a second. I'm going to dip the other one. There's enough paint on here, too, that I might do a quick torch. If it didn't have very much paint, I would not do that because, obviously, this is paper. And paper burns at, time to go back to school, for those of you who had to read Fahrenheit 454, the temperature at which paper burns. I actually did not have to read it, but I know what it's about. I should read it. Oh, look at that one. Now these are what dips are supposed to look like. I am not liking the way the black looks through it, so I'm going to try and fix that without looking obvious. And some more of that gunmetal down here on this corner. Wow, these are really pretty. Okay. I hope these do dry well. I really like those. Okay, let me wipe my hands off real quick. And I'm going to readjust the camera, and I'm going to do a quick torch, but I'm going to move it so where you can see it. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am over the moon happy with these dips. They are so beautiful. I kind of wish I would have done canvas, but I think they will look really, really pretty framed. So I'm not too worried about that. And I had a piece of printer paper sitting here, just regular old printer paper. So there was enough paint left. I did a dip on that, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna see what that does to it. Obviously, you know, not for necessarily selling or as fine art, but gosh, it might just be really pretty in a mixed media piece that you're doing, in an art journal, or just something for, you know, yourself to decorate an area. I was thinking, actually, this will be really cool if it works out. Wouldn't that be a neat way to make magnets? I'm thinking that would be a beautiful magnet. I don't know if you could resin it, then put a magnet on the back. I'm sure somebody who's watching this video would have a brilliant idea. Obviously, that's a bit big for a magnet. Cut it up. I'm not going to torch this one. We're going to do a real quick torch on these two. They have enough paint on there that it's, I'm not too worried about it. And not really getting much. A little bit on that one. Ooh. Actually, I am getting some on that one. Okay, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to give you a close-up of these guys. These are so pretty. So elegant. Okay, here we go. On the journey. My phone is plugged in, so we have to go in the right direction. Okay, here we go. Here's this one. And there's a little bit of a glare. But I will be back to show you how they dry. They were curled a little bit at first when I did the dip, but they're already laying flat. So I'm thinking in a frame, these would do just fine. And there's the printer paper one. Okay, guys, I'll see you in just a minute to see how they dry. Hey, guys, we're back. Everything dried really, really well. Surprisingly well, actually. On the black paper, these dried wonderfully. I think they'd be great framed. And, you know, you have bigger pieces in that, obviously, to fit whatever size frame. And then the printer paper was what really surprised me. with how well it dried. I was expecting it to just kind of soak into paper and just be, you know, a mess. But I guess because of the little amount of paint it pulls up when you do a dip, it just worked. But really flexible. You could use it in different types of things. If you wanted to, you know, I don't know, I'm sure some people have some great ideas. I was thinking magnets, put, you know, maybe some plastic, back it with a magnet. You know, you could resin it and put a magnet on the back. That would be kind of neat. Or if you have a laminator, you laminate, make some bookmarks, or use them in art journaling. There's all kinds of things I think that you could use this for or with. And they're a little bit more stable than skins. I love using skins, and I save them. But if you're wanting to do something specific, the dip gives you a really pretty look, and then it's just a little bit more, I don't know, my skins tend to, if I store them too long or you know, I'm not careful with them, they stick together, and then I can't use them. So anyway, I think that would be a great way to use some small pieces of a, you know, something with your leftover paint. So anyway, really surprised, really happy with the way those dried. If you have ideas of what to use with these little papers, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this Funky Fluid Friday. Anything you want to see in future Funky Fluid Fridays. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe. I guess that's a sideways thumb for you. Thumbs up if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring.